What's up guys, this is Cher talking, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, let's talk about the Collect Elemental Gears, the Metal Elemental Gear event that's related to Unlimited SaGa. And here we have 5 parts. We have the Water, Earth, Wood and Metal Elemental Gear stages, where you will be able to get one new equipment that's very nice on the first stage. So even if you are starting the game right now, you still get those, and they are very good to increase resistance versus elements and a main attribute. Well, this event here is kind of hard for farming because the enemies have tons of HP, but well, the story will get an update probably on Sunday. So if you want to just farm here to get the things from the shop, focus more on the characters that you use for farming, because when we get the story update, you use them and then you can carry others. But here is very hard to solo farm. But before we talk about strategies, I want to talk about the shop first. There are plenty of good stuff here, like there's Testament of Might rank 4, promotion scrolls, equipment medals. Finally we can get gold pieces for the banners, and books, and the remaining stuff is just usual. And then there is a new material now. You can farm this material called Prismatic. That is very good. This is probably the last time that you will be grinding for weapons if you don't care about criticals. And there's only one thing about this new material that we need to understand. We don't have all weapons included. We are missing out on 4 different types. So even if you grind this, you have to grind later in a different event in order to have access to all weapon types eventually. So I'm here on the shop and I can show you the Prismatic Sword, for example. This weapon has a guarantee of getting an All SaGa Plus roll in the 3rd slot when you're crafting. It's also a little pricey to craft. It's 2000 material instead of 500, even higher than the recent weapons. But since you have a guarantee of a double S, it means that you have very high chance of getting a perfect weapon with what you want, and there is a chance of getting all SaGa Plus in all 3 slots, so the weapon will work universally for all characters that can wield swords and don't need elemental power. You will still have a chance of getting series here. There's way too many series, but that's it, just a series, just 36% increase. So it's a very good way to reduce the RNG when grinding, and up till we get the update where we can make triple S weapons. You'll be using these forged weapons for quite a long time, like I said, unless you really like the critical weapons. Some people do, some people don't. I'm one of those that don't care too much about them. Now back to the event, let's just check something. During this event, all styles are getting triple games, so it's still okay to grind here too. We get the story update if that one increases the HP cap. I will start talking about the Water Elemental stage, because this one most people will be able to grind. Because here you can grind with the best farmer in the game right now, and that one is Ice Cream Galahad. He's just so strong, even with just the dedicated weapon and normal equipment. Just increase Ice Crush to 12, use the Magia Fight formation, and you will be able to grind and solo the stage. Okay, so these enemies have tons of HP. Seems like they have at least 165,000, probably 170,000. That's quite a lot, and they are not aligned in a color or in a row, so you have to go with full AoE attacks. And there is also a way to go for single target, but not on this stage here. But at least Galahad works, and most people will have Galahad, so it's a win-win situation. And another character that can solo is the latest Saruin, but you will require the Remembrance Weapon and just leave his Destructive Blow on 7 and Immortality on 16. You need his UDX style in order to be able to solo farm this and use the Magia Fight formation. So there's a chance that King Sei may do this with a critical weapon, but I don't know, I'm not so sure. And a very high potential forged weapon or critical will also allow you to kill if you don't have the Remembrance Weapon. Now we shall move to the Metal stage, and in the stage here you can use Leon, latest style, that's right. He can solo this if you just level up a little of his skill number 3, it doesn't even need to be maxed. Leave Gunner Assault on 10, you're not gonna use it anyway, you need the Remembrance Gun, I think, not entirely sure. And Magia Fight formation with him on the front line. So this stage is a little unique because this Leon loads 2 bullets right on the start, so he can actually kill one enemy with his S3, and then he's gonna use the chase attacks in the other enemy. Yeah, he's doing more than 180,000. I think they have less than 180, probably 170s. And the last enemy, he's just gonna use the same attack again. It doesn't even need to chase depending on the level of your skill. But, well, Leon is very doable, and many people have the Remembrance gun anyway. Now, I didn't find any other strategy for the other stages. If you did, please share here in the comment section. And versus the boss, we can bring Pierce attackers, but you need 2 very strong ones with even critical weapons to be able to duel the stage. Some people did it with Joker, even sometimes using Saruin, even if Saruin is not strong. And you could also just try to use left fork with Albert, because even if he's not strong, he still does good enough damage. And the other Pierce damage dealers that you can bring are, well, the latest match actually has Round Slicer, just like Shaw. They are very strong on this. The Bellstern is not fully maxed yet, but even with just this roll attack, he deals plenty of damage. He has lots of passives. Claudia with 3-shot inherited. I forgot to inherit here. Nadart with Swooping Dragon. And, well, these characters will be able to do lots of damage, but unless you have critical weapons, it will be hard to just use 2 characters. Maybe you have to use 3. If you are using STR-based characters, use the Amazon Raid X, and if you are using Dexterity-based characters, just use the Deadly Pierce X formation, and you should be able to handle this. Well, I'm just bringing all of my Pierce damage dealers together, since I'll not be farming this event for too long. You can do this as well. It's a little faster than just going for 2 waves, depending on the damage that you're inflicting here. But you can see that my Matriarch deals almost half of what I need. And I think my Bastard will be stronger if I had him maxed, but he's not there yet. But even if you have to use 3 attacks, it's probably around the same speed as just soloing with your other characters. But, well, I guess that's it. Thanks so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you haven't. Join our Discord server if you're still not there. And if you want to support the channel, there are links in the description of the video. I hope to see you soon in the next video or live stream. Bye.